Hello, everybody. This is Wellington Nidza from Computer Science Zimbabwe, and you're joining me from C programming. And on the last episode, we did if statement, for loop, while loop, debugging, and compiling, and we're continuing from there. On this episode, we'll be looking at arrays, strings, command line objects, command line arguments, sorry. And so many things. So let's just go straight to the code to explain the arrays. So an array is just a list of a list or a sequence of mutable values. So an array in C, it collects values of the same data type. Probably in the previous lectures, when we want to declare 10 numbers, let's say 10 numbers, we have to declare 10 variables in 10 variable names, which is very tiresome and inefficient. So with the use of arrays, that allows us to declare just one variable and put all the elements, all the 10 values in that one variable. So this is the use of an array, and it helps us to increase efficiency. So let's just go straight to the code. Array, let's just name it array, and sorry, supposed to be code okay, code array dot C. So let us just try to write this code, and we declare an array. See how we declare an array in C. The cs50.h and include stdio.h. So int main, can just put void, actually just same. So declaring an array in C, just do this int, specify the data type that you want your array to have, and say number, and you say the values that you want to your array to hold. Like you can just say 3. So this is declaring an array. So when you want to put values in that array, you can just say number, and we say it index. So arrays, they have indexes. So like an array, it's like just a block. When you see, when you declare an array, you're given a block of a memory that have been reserved for your for the values that you want to put in that array. So in that block, it have the index, which is sort of like an address for each value that you are going to put. So arrays, the first block, let's say the first block that you are given, it is in index 0 up to uh the length of an array that you have given. So let's say at here at index 0, we just want to put 1, and index 1, we just want to put 2, and at index 3, like here, index 3, just want to sorry, at index 2, just want to put 3. So this is it. So now I'm going to output these values. Just say print f the values. You just say values, values, percent I, comma, percent I, comma, percent I again. So this is it, and you just put the number, put number here, number index 0. You can just copy this, then just paste, and just place here with 1 and 2 and 3 and 2, sorry. So this is it. Here we're displaying that this array, and also we can try to get the sum, of these values. You can just say print f sum, and just also put percent I, and just say copy these values, and we'll just add here, just add and add these. So here we want to put our values in the next line. I just put a next line. So this is it. So let us just try to run this code. Make array. Okay, now you can see we have an error expected, a comma after the expression, this line, so we didn't close this line. So let's just run again. Make array. So now it is okay, array. So we have values 1, 2, 3, and sum is 6, which is very correct. But here, as you can see, actually, our code is not as much as efficient as we want it. So to be efficient, you have to use some aspects that we have learned in the previous episode. Like here, if you see these values, we can declare. We actually it's just same like what I was saying. You have to declare about 10 times. If we, let's say, we want to carry to collect 10 variables, using this you can just it is like it will be just the same as what we are doing in the previous episode. So now we can make use of the for loop to cater this problem. So we can just say for int I equal to 0, I less than 3. Okay, because we've declared here, we've declared our array should collect 3 numbers, and say I plus plus. So now want to declare, let's say, just say number I. For the I, just want to use this function get int. Want to say someone will just input the values that you want. Just enter element like this. So whenever the 3 elements have been inputted, then they are just stored. So here we can just remove this, and we can say the sum, the person can still get the sum, and also, but the sum wanted, can just add the, we can say, just say total equal, can initialize it to 0, sorry, just say int total equal to 0, like this. And now here we can just want to add those values in this array to the total. We can just say total plus or equal to number, like this, number I. So this is it. So here we can also change this. You can just say total. So this is it. So let's just try to run this code and see how this code will behave. Just say make again array. Okay, we have an error. Okay, I'm forgetting to put these. Actually, as you see me having this error, as you can see that C actually need for it to run, you need to specify all these things. You don't have to leave them out. So let us just make again. Let me just clear my terminal. So because this error, they're boring to see. And let's just make array again. Now we are good. And array. So let's just enter, let me say 7. I just want to enter 7 and there's 7. So the sum is 21. So this is it. Now you see that how it is our code has been reduced to so many lines to just these few lines. So, but let's say we want to make, just for interest sake, to make this this code more interesting. Like say someone have to enter the number of elements that he wants to input, or we can say the size of an array, and then just do this the same thing and calculate the sum. Let's just edit it, and we can just say int here. You can just say int the size of an array equal to get int. Can say just say enter, you just say enter size, like this, and you just put size, and here you can just put this size, just like this. We have make our code to be dynamic. So let's just try to run again. Let me see that I've put you know, I've almost forgot to do this. Actually, our code do not run. Let's just make array and array just size. Let's just put 4 numbers in element. First element, I just say 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So the sum is 10. So this is about arrays, and you see how interesting arrays are. So this is how you declare an array and how you manipulate your array. You can also put strings for the arrays. Let's just do our array to collect strings. You can just say int size, and here you can just change. You can say string, and here the size, you can just put the size, and here you can just say get string. Here the total doesn't matter. because you don't need to get in total like this. The total doesn't matter. String, can just say string names, just say name, and get the size of what you want to collect in the string, and you get the names in the string, and can just print also, can print these names, can just print names, percent s, can just put this, can just say here, can just say put name here, name, so you can just say name, and I, that's it. So we can just put here our parentheses and just try to run this code again. Array, make array, and array, and the size, you can just say 3, and an element. I have to change this, like enter name, like you can just say Wellington. So here names Wellington. Actually, let me just do something here so that you can see clearly. Yeah, just here we can just put next line, and here names Wellington, and here, yeah. So that's okay. You can cancel this and try to run again. Make array. Can do this. Actually, okay, that's correct. Okay, size, let me just put 2. Element, can say Wellington. I didn't change the element, but actually you're understanding that name Wellington, and we can put another name, can say here needs a. So here, that's it. So you can see how these values are, and how they operate. So you can just see here, you can just enter, you can just put any data type that you want in your array, either it's a string or a integer or a float. So that's it. So now we are focusing on strings. Let's just see how strings operate in C. Let me just create another code. Just say string.c. So I just include these things. I should include stdio.h hash include cs50 like this. Okay, I just say int main like this. So a string, so let's just say string, just say string word equal to this word. You can say, just say sentence sentence. So you can just print like print. So string, like what I've said before, string is in C originally doesn't have the data type called a string, but the string the string data type we are collecting it from the CS50 library, and so it from how it is made, the string data type, it's a it's just like an array of characters. It's like an array of characters. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let's just say print f, just say percent character. So we want this character to be shown. You can just say word, word, this first value in this array, like this. We can just run this code and just say let me just clear again so that our terminal will be clear. Let me just make string and string, okay, like this. So here I actually have to put a next line, but here you can see that we have here an S, and can do like this. So let's just say what is in index number 4. Can just also make the program make string and run string, so you can get an E. So this is how strings are. So you can just say string is just an array of characters. So that's it. That is it about string. Wanted you to know. So now we want to go to focus on functions. So let's say we want to create a code that let's say want to create our own function that calculate the length of the string. So let's just now venture to functions. So also to add functions, they help us to categorize our code. They are like method or procedures, functions. So in other programming languages like in Java or OP, they are called methods or subroutines or procedures. So these are functions. So let us create now our code which have a function. So function. So you can see the functions in C. Let's say function dot C. So record function dot C. So here we will just want to create a functions that that calculate the length of of um, of this of any sentence that it has been given. So let's just do it. So let's just do hash include std io dot h dot h and hash include scs50 dot h, like this. So Now we want to create a function. So let's just say int main here, a main function like this. So also you have to understand that when the compiler is reading your language in C, it reads from top to bottom. So it is very wise when say you want to declare when you are creating your function, you put it before the main function, or either you say, let's say here this function int. So this is the return type, what you want it to return. So you can say, just say string length, and it must collect also a string as an input, and just say string s. So this is it. So you can just do it like this here, like this, and we just put our code here that does the calculation that you want, or we can, and when you are in this main function, you can just call it like just string, just say string control copy string length like this, and you do like this, or you can just do like this here. You can put it down here, but you have to first like declare it here, and you just do this so that when the compiler is running, it understand that there is a function here which is called string length, which is down there, which I need to also compile. So this is it. So let's just do what we want to do. So here we are collecting a string s. So what we need to do to this string is to say we'll get this string and we count each value in the string. So we can just say int. Let's just say int. I'm going to use a while loop here. Yeah, I'm going to use a while loop. Int I equal to 0. I equal to 0 like this, and we say while like this, the values that are in that array, the I is not equal to, okay, this value here, 0 slash. So okay, okay, let me go back to the previous code we did, and I want to explain what I've did here. So here we say we wanted to print 4. Let's just print with here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just print 8. There's something I want to show you here, which I'm trying to implement in the function that we are creating. So let's just make the string, and let's just string. We show the string. Okay, there's nothing, but actually there's, let me just try to manipulate it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me just do this. Do this. Just make make string, make string, string. So okay. Let me try to show you what I'm trying to say. So okay, let me just try to make again. See, make string. Okay, this is not it. Okay, slash, and make again. And string. Okay, so here we're getting a an empty value, and null value, but actually what happens is that each and every, when the at the end of an array we have this value that is that we get after each and every array, which is which shows the end of an array, which is denoted by /0. So that is why you see me here in this function. I just have to put here /0 here. So so we are saying that while if our function iterates to the extent that it is not it reaches this point, it have to stop counting. So this is it. So now we can just say I plus plus. So we want to calculate the i's, number of i's that it iterates, and we return I, which is an integer. So this is it. So let's just try to see how this function is just, does it truly works? So let's just say call it here. Let's say string length, string length, can just say test, just say put in quotes, test, like this. Just make clear my terminal, and make function. Okay, we have this error, string length. Okay, my spelling for length is not correct. So let us clear again, because error are boring to see. So just say make function, and we see what this function will return. Okay, I have to declare here something. Just say int length. Okay, length equal to this value, so that we can see it. We have to print it. Print f percent of I. Okay, print f percent of I, and then we percent. Okay, percent of I. Then we want to see the length. So this is it. So let us just try to run it again. I have to put some next line here. We can just say make again function, and say function 4. So this is, so our function is very correct. We just created our own function which is called string length. So we calculate our string length. So this is all about function. So we can just let's say we are creating a code. Let's say want to say someone input any value that he wants. You input any string that you want, and we get the length of the string. So let's just edit it, this code. So you can just say string. You can say a word equals to get string. You can just say enter word. Any word or string, enter is just string like this, and here just say, now we just put here, call this function, just say word here, and now we just say we want to just print the the length is like this. Just let us just try to run this code and see how it will output that function. Function in a string, you can just say prrr, like this. I don't know, prrr, the length is 10. So this is it about functions in C. We did declaration of a function and calling of a function. So this is a declaration of function, and here this is calling of a function called this function. Also, we can also do another one where we can convert, create another function, convert to lowercase or to uppercase. Just do converting to lower and uppercase. Just say code convert upper .c. So we can just also say include the cs50.h include stdio.h, and you can say this function convert to lower case. You can just say also it will return a string. You can say to upper, it will accept a string. Yes. So this is it. So what can we do with the string? Can just say if S I is greater or equal to this small letter a, and S I again is less than or equal to z, like this. Then what should we do? Here we should what should you do now? We should print you can say print so like this percent of s sorry, percent of character, and here we say s I. So now here, for us to understand this, we have to make use of the axis chart. So let me show you the axis chart. The axis chart. So this is the axis chart. So as you look at this axis chart, you can see that the decimal of A, capital letter A here, and the decimal of capital letter of small letter a, the difference here is is 32. So if we get this value a, which is decimal is 97, we want to return back to this capital letter, we have to minus this value that we get by minus 32, and we get 65. If we look at B also, the difference here is it's 32 for all these values for capital letters A, B, C, and D. And actually my network just jammed, but okay, but that was it. You can just see that the difference between those values is it's 32. So here we can change our code here. Here code, we can say you should get this value minus 32. So like this. So you print minus 32, and else 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 it will just print f percent of c, sorry, c, this s I, like this, because it means that that value will not be in capital letters. It will be already in capital letters. So this is our function. So this is our function. So we can just call it here. Say int main Okay, let me just say, let's call this function to upper, just put this in small, just say test in small caps. Let us see the result. Okay, they just make uh, convert upper, no root to target. Okay, let me just see this error. Okay, there's a mistake. Make convert like this. Upper. Actually, that is most boring thing. I I that always happened to me when I write a name that is very long. Actually, I don't like it, and say actually, there is this error, incompatible declaration of a function. Actually, there is a function that is already built in. That is already built in, which is, I can say, to upper here, to upper string. I just solve this error here to upper. Okay, my bad. I forgot this should be in a for loop. I don't know why I forgot to do that. We can just say for, okay, for I less than, I equals to 0. Sorry, I equals to 0. I less than string length. Okay, so now I think we have to use the function that we created here called string length. So we can just copy this, that gets our string length. You can just say copy, uh, copy, we put it here, and we just put it here also. We can just say, declare first int length equals to, so you see how functions are. They hope you can just collect this function and put it here. You can just say here string, it's called string length like this, and you just put s here, and you do like this, and you say here now I is less than length, now for I plus plus like this, and you put these brackets, these 4 brackets until this end, like this. So now we have left this for loop. So we are saying that the for loop here, so it will iterate from here, this function is there. So we're saying here, if I length and this will happen. Let's just run this code again. Hope now we have something, say make, convert, upper. Okay, there is something again. We have this function incompatible declaration of library to upper, string to upper is a built-in with type int. Okay, let us check again our error. Again, our error. Okay. Let us debug again together. Actually, this is nice because actually we are debugging together. Make convert upper to string. Okay, just see this. Okay, let me look closely to my function. Okay, here is supposed to be I to Z now. Here, correct to Z. And also this function is not returning anything. Say it's void because it's just printing and okay, this parenthesis is closing this and also this. Okay, and what else? What else? Here our for loop here supposed to be int. Yes, int. Let me try to run and again and see what I'm still having errors. Okay, there's another bunch of errors. So in declaration to upper, okay, let us change the name of our to upper. Say, let's just say uppercase. Okay, let us change this to just say uppercase. And let us just run. Then make, okay, print, print, okay, or print function is wrong. Actually, the error, they're boring. Eh? Okay, here, just say printf, and just clear this. Actually, just make again. Okay, here, actually, we forgot this. Actually, that's debugging. Here, want to just say print f and just put these things here after on the next line. Just have to make again. Okay, here put actually sees it actually it sees it's interesting. Wow, now we are getting something. Let us just run convert upper test. Usually they are moving like this in a okay in this in a straight line. I think because of this code. Let me just put it here. Yeah, now so let us run again. Let us just make again this code. Let me just clear for this and make again. Okay, Now it's happening, but just for interest sake, we just want to add something here. Just someone who have to put something. Just can just say string. We can just say here. I'm trying to look for variables that I can declare. Word. You can just say word. 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 Go to get string. Enter string. Okay, like this, and we don't forget to put the parentheses, this end line, and here we just put word. Did I just try to run and see what we can do? What our code can give us? Just run here, enter a string. I can just say very good, very good. So our code is good. So actually, this is all about functions. You can see that we have declared the functions here. We have two functions. We created our own two functions. The one to calculate the length of a string, and the other one to put it into uppercase in the main function. So this is about the function. So before we just close this episode, I just want to introduce to command line arguments. Like just focus on command line arguments. Just create this file code. Let me just say it, arguments dot c. So it's just simple and straightforward. Let's say someone wants to create a file that when you run it, you don't have, when you run it on this command, you can just put your argument there without even prompting to see like what we're getting, a get function and so forth. So this is it. Let's just say hash include. So this is our last program. Just include stdio.h. Okay, I was noticing something and I say, why is it not changing? So I should include. So also you can just see, by using that, you can just say, there's something wrong with my code, because you understand that this IDE will try to color things for you. And so here we were declaring just int main without any arguments. So now when we are passing argument, you just say int argc and string arg v argument vector. So here this will calculate the number of the argument that we have put into our code, and this will collect all the strings that will be passed in the code. So here we just want to create a small hello world that when you are trying to run it, you say you run your code and just put a name and it just output hello world. So let's just do this if, so just say if argc equal to 2 arguments. That's 2 arguments. That is the name of the file and the one that you are putting. It shall print printf hello percent s and argv, like this at 1 else. So when you do not put any arguments, we just print. So let's just put this. We just print print of just print hello world, like this. So this is it. Let's just run this code. Let's say make arguments. Just say arguments. So now we want to run this code. You say just so dot arguments. So this is the first argument. Arguments, then say Wellington and run. So give hello Wellington. So let me just put here some next line. Next line. So let me just run it again. Make arguments and run it again. Wellington, hello Wellington. So that is it when you want to declare command line arguments, running a command line argument program. So okay, this we are saying argc equal to 2. That means that let me just run my code here and just say let me remove the next argument, this 2 argument. You see what happens. Just say hello world. This is because this is calculating. This is the first argument and Wellington is the second argument. So that's why we're saying this if argc is equal to 2, so this first argument, second argument that we input here, that we put here, which is will be an array 1. So this argument will be in array 0. And so if we say we add here, we say let's say percent s again, sorry, percent s in small letter, and we put here let me just copy this, and say this and put a comma here and say 0, and you see what will be outputted. Let me just run, make this product, sorry, make this file and put arguments here. So you see there is hello Wellington and this file. So that's why I'm saying that's the reason why we've put this one here, argc1, because this one is trying to read the number of the strings that you have, the string that you have put as arguments. So this is it. for today's lecture. In the next lecture, we shall look at bubble sort, selection sort, implementing those in C, and linked list, hash tables. So don't forget to like our Facebook page, our social media, and our subscribe on our YouTube channel. So this is it for today. Shalom.